Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Tuesday leadership meeting. I'm glad that you're here today. It's good to see Diana and her daughter Shaylin and Jana again, and Pam and Joanne. I'm really happy that y'all are all here today. So my meetings are short and sweet, and we just talk a little bit about what you can do with your leadership business. And today we have a couple of different topics, such as our agenda is, how to build a leadership incentive folder. When I was a DSN, every leader had a folder. And in this folder, it had all the incentives and everything their new representative needed to know. So they could carry that with them everywhere. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. It was really great. It was really helpful. And we had a lot of incentive earners. Second, we're also going to talk about meeting in a box and how to use that. And of course, talk about our spring rally again, which I can't wait. It's our Blab rally. We're hosting one in Benton, and they've got another one going in Tulsa, so you can attend one or both. So we'll go ahead and get started. The incentive folder is what we're going to talk about first. And this has all the incentives in it, like the something to blab about. Who can explain to me what the Blab incentive is about?
Telling others about Avon.
Okay.
Sharing the growth potential and the earning potential.
Okay, what else do you get?
Prizes.
Okay, how do you earn the prizes?
Recruiting and sales.
Okay, so with the Blab incentive, every new person you bring on, when they place their first or second order of $150, Avon will send you a scratch-off ticket, and every ticket's a winner.
Yay!
Yeah, that's what the Blab incentive is about. Thank you, Diane. And then, of course, we always want to be able to tell our new representatives about Kickstart and how they can achieve that, because this is really where we find our new leaders. All right. And then the rapid promotion incentive. Okay, this is really where you're going to find your new leaders. Can you imagine being a new person, starting with Avon, and having the opportunity to earn $3,600 in your first 90 days? What other company offers that? Does any? I see some heads shaking no. I see some people just kind of looking at me. So no other company offers this that I know of. So what would you think if you were a brand new representative? What do you think this opportunity would mean to them? Y'all are so participatory this morning. All right, go, Diana.
Can you repeat the question?
Sure. What do you think it would mean to a brand new representative that you bring on who has the opportunity to earn $3,600?
Well, I'd be jumping for joy if I earned it.
And that's the funny thing. We've been in this a long time, so we know it's achievable, and we would be jumping for joy. So we need to be able to convey that to our new representatives, and so they will know that they can do these things. And the number one way to do that is to share our story and let them know why we believe so incredibly much in this opportunity. So with rapid promotion, that's one that a lot of people don't know about and that we need to start teaching. Then we have our bronze leader incentive. You can earn $10,000 or $5,000, no, $10,000 in each for both incentive periods. So first incentive period, campaign 7 through 13, develop 2 bronze leaders, earn $5,000. In the second incentive period, develop 2 more, earn another $5,000. I mean, just $10,000. And it all works together. It works together through Kickstart, through rapid promotion. And then the other thing we all need to be aware of is the 2018 compensation plan. We need to know how this affects us, what we need to get to that next title level, and what we'll be able to get when we get there. I mean, I'm talking in terms of thousands of dollars all of the time. Become a bronze leader is a $1,500 bonus. Developing bronze leaders, $5,000 for the first incentive, 5,000 more. This can be done, and it's all achievable. It just depends on you. But we have to know the incentives in order to achieve them. And the only way to learn them is to teach them. So I'm going to show you a little what I did today. I went through, I have a couple of these. I went through this morning, and I went to my website, my avon.com login. I logged in, and I went to my favorite tab. And I'll tell you why it's my favorite tab. Because this is where the money's at. And this is what I like to teach. Straight to sales leadership. And in sales leadership, this is where you're going to find everything that you need to grow. It's moving a little slow this morning. I'm trying to block the sun also. So you can scroll down through here, and you will see all the leadership incentives. You can click here and learn how to get rewarded. So this is going to have things like, I want to say Kickstart and the mentoring. Oh, here you go. The current incentives. We have the Blab, the Bronze Leader, Rapid Promotion, Shake Up, the Pinning Streak, and the Cruise Like a Boss. Everything you need is right there. And if you'll notice to the side, it tells you the title, it tells you the incentive periods, and it tells you where to get details. This is important because in order to earn, you've got to know the details. Build Like a Boss. That's our Blab incentive. Get details, get the guide, get the flyer. So you can click on any of these tabs and find anything that you need to build your folder and start working on your business. Now here's something else that I like. And let's see, I'll go back under sales leadership. And I'm going to click under a different tab that I really like that I was playing with this morning. And it's over here. It's called Mentor Tools. And I hope that's where it's going right now. Yes. I fell in love with this morning because there is so much and it's not what I wanted. Let me see. Mentor Tools. Okay, here we go. Mentor Tools. Look at this. This teaches you everything you need to know about being a mentor. It has a mentor guide, mentor FAQs, the Avon glossary, the onboarding campaign calendar, which we're not going to need soon, connection cards, recruiting pamphlets, what the Kickstart, what the starter kits look like. I cannot tell you how many people every week ask me, where do I get a picture of the starter kits? What do the starter kits look like? I want to show you something. Starter kits. I'm going to go to the main starter kit landing page. Put this up. And it shows you right there what the starter kits look like, each and every one. The nice thing about this is on the other page that I found earlier today that I kind of like just a little bit more was the Kickstart flyer or the starter kit flyer. I think it was the overview. I like this one because I can save this and I can text it. See right here? Does everybody see where the save button is? Unless you're on your phone, you might be able to see it. But you can save these in your computer and you can print them out for your folder. And then you have them in 2 different places. So if you were to download these, how could you share them?
I send them to my new recruits whenever I start them. So that way they see what they need to do to earn the bonuses.
Very good. And you can use them in Facebook Messenger. You can use them, you can text them, and you can post them to Facebook. And you can email them to your new recruits. Anything that you want to do. Once you have saved it, you have the capabilities to use it anywhere. And if you're wondering how you save it to your computer and then text it from your phone, it's easy. You just go to Facebook, wherever you posted it, click on Save Photo, and then you can text it anywhere you want. At least that's how I do it. There may or may not be an easier way to do it, but that's how I do it. Okay. So what do y'all think about what you've seen so far?
I have also put together my little kit. I downloaded
Perfect.
the new info.
Yes.
And I met with a young gal a couple of days ago. And we met up in Texarkana, and I invited her into my office, which is my car. And I showed her, and everybody's super excited anyway when they first get started. But when she saw the numbers and the potential of what she could do in just a matter of 90 days, she was blown away, super excited. I've tried to get her to join us today. I don't know what happened, but she's supposed to join either this morning or last night. I hadn't checked my email yet, so I don't know what's going on, but she's super excited with all this, and it helped having it right here to remind me everything and to show her the numbers.
Yes, because this way you can share with people everything and you have it at your fingertips. So if you forget something, the answer is right there. And, you know, you can load this up with however much stuff that you want. You don't have to share every single thing with every person you meet and give them information overload, but you can do what Jana does and just show the new representative what they need to see to get them excited about their business. So great job, Jana. That's wonderful. And another thing, I love that you have the clear trifold menu, because I was going to mention that later. Because you can do anything with that. I mean, it's just like any of these other folders. So I'll have to show that again in just a few minutes, okay? So I'm going to show you what I have in mind. In mine, it's kind of hard to see, but I have the 2018 compensation plan. We have to know what the compensation plan is so that we know what our bonuses is and we know what we need to do to help that person get to the next level. On the back, I have a Bronze Leader form. I have the Path to Bronze Leader worksheet. This is something you might want to make 2 or 3 copies with, and when you're working with maybe a bronze or silver ambassador, you want to and gold, you want to show them how to get to bronze. So, but this is not a first meeting flyer. This is for later. And then with the Bronze Leader incentive, you want to have that in front of you so that you know what you need to do and you want to know how it works.
Yes.
And then we have the Kickstart flyer. This is, to Jana's point, very good to have in front of you. It looks very professional that you can open this up and show it to your new recruit. So as you're explaining Kickstart to them, they not only are hearing, but they have a visual of what you're saying, and you won't miss anything because it's right in front of you. Then on the back of that, I have the rapid promotion bonus. Because after I show them Kickstart, I want to show them what they can do here. Or maybe I want to show them this before Kickstart. And then I have the daily care collection. I want to show them this to help them achieve their sales goals and give them ideas about how they can do that. I have also included, here's another nice one for new representative. And I got this off the Mentor Tools, but it's what's your why? Now, you may not, this is a nice reminder to really have that conversation with the person. And really probably the first conversation you should have is what's their why. And this actually is a worksheet that you can hand them and let them fill it out because it has questions on it to help them self-discover. Or it serves a reminder to you to figure out what their why is and discover those things that's going to help them. Like the question is, what are your financial goals? What income do you need to make your dreams happen? This is where you should think now and next, and about the short-term goals and long-term dreams too. So it's a really nice form.
Where do you find that out? Where do you find that at?
Under the Mentor Tools, under the What's Your Why.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I like that better than the connection card.
Okay, and then you can find the connection card under there too. There's tons of stuff. And then I have the Build Like a Boss. Now, this is a good reminder that when you onboard a person correctly, you can look forward to earning this incentive too. So let's see what else I have. I have the starter kits so that I can show someone new. So if I'm out and about, someone says, what do the starter kits look like? Well, I'm not going to go through the whole folder, and because honestly, you don't want to do that before they've even signed up. You don't want to overwhelm them. But if someone's interested in signing up and they want to know what the starter kits look for, you can bring out your handy little leader book and show them right there. And then if you feel like they're at the point, maybe you can share Kickstarter Rapid Advance with them and a couple of little things. But I really, really want to caution you not to overwhelm and give them more information than they need or really want at that time. Because I know we get excited, but we want to match their excitement. No, if they're, oh, okay, that looks good, then we really don't want to bombard them and try to make them excited, because they're not. They're just going to shut down even further. But if they're like, oh, well, what else could I do? So how does this work? How do I make money with Avon? Then I would flip over and he'll say, well, let me show you our Rapid Advance program and how that works. and Kickstart. So, you know, there's just a couple of little things. And then the pinning streak. And I've highlighted, you can see that I highlighted the incentive period time frame, so it's easy for me to find when I'm looking through my folder. So this can be done cheaply. It can be done very efficiently. I just picked a regular little folder. It's very thin, as you can see, and it just has everything that I feel is relevant. You can also use a plastic binder and do it any way you want. You can use these little plastic sheets that you can get at Office Depot or anywhere else. Or if you don't want to do that, you can use a hole punch. It's your book. Now, here's my favorite one. This is one. It's a hardback. It's like a 1-inch, I believe, binder. And look on the front of it. There is a picture of me and Brenda Gilbreth when I was a representative at a PC gala. There is a postcard from Cancun. So it has my trip that I won to Cancun. And it has a nice little picture of my family. Now, why do y'all think that I would put those things on the front of a binder that has leadership information in it?
It shows your excitement in the business and what you've accomplished.
Yes. I have basically put my story on the front of the binder so that when I open that up, they will see these pictures, or I can say, you know, I won this trip to Cancun, and you know, this is a family vacation that my Avon money paid for. This is a time that I just had such a wonderful time at a PC gala, and it just gives you an opening to talk about your excitement too. It's very important that we share our story, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what are your thoughts so far, or what are your other ideas? Oh, Jana, would you show me the menu thing again, please, and kind of show everybody what they're talking about?
I have, and I change this up constantly.
Yes.
Try to do all the updated info and the incentives. It's a reminder to me as much as anything. But I had the connection card. I'm going to put the why on here now. Also, no, I'm going to make my first page. I'm going to personalize it like you did yours. Yeah. I think that's a neat idea. Mm-hmm. And then in fact, I'm sitting here rearranging it right now, trying to put the Kickstart and the new incentive right there.
Yes.
So they're kind of there where they're all open together. And that is new. The promotion, I've got, I guess, the older one. And that breaks it in kind of even more.
Just make sure it
looks different. So.
Yeah, just make sure it's the 2018 one. And the one you're looking at here.
I do have that, but mine looks different.
Well, this one actually there is two different ones are the same thing, but this one here, I put like a snippet and I just snipped a little piece of it out, so it's not even the full version. So
okay,
yeah, that's why it's looking different to you.
Okay.
So
and
that's
then
great.
I have the daily care. I got colored paper,
yes.
so I can save money on ink. And then I've got my little Aspara booklet in this, so I can flip it out and it tells everything right there. So I'm changing it up constantly.
That's wonderful. That's really great. So here's what I'm doing. So for everybody that's attending the Blab workshop that we are having March 10th in Benton at the Bryant Public Library, if you bring me your leadership folder and show it to me, I will have a prize for you. Probably samples. Anybody like samples?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah. I will have a sample for people who bring, or maybe more than, I'm going to have more than one sample for you if you bring me a leadership folder. So anyway, that is, I'm going to be very clear because I'm going to put this out in the email. So your task for the Blab event in Bryant at the public library on March 10th from 10 to 12 is to bring your leadership folder in order to get a prize. Had to be real clear about that because I want to make sure no one misses that. Okay. So let's skip on. Does anybody have any more questions or suggestions? All right. Well, thank you so much, Jana, for sharing. I really love your leadership folder.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the next thing I want to talk about is meeting in a box. Last week on the leadership meeting, I shared my leadership meeting in a box, and I pulled it out and I showed everything that was in it. And in order to get a meeting in a box, you need to be a gold ambassador or above. You can enroll for the program and be auto-billed to your account, $50 a month. Sign up will start in the next week or so. Has anybody gotten an email yet? I don't think those have come out yet. I don't think so. I expect them to come out next week. So, and then you can cancel or add via the CIC. So who's excited about meeting in a box?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What can we do with meeting in a box?
Show and tell. After we show and tell, sell it, use it.
Yep. Who can you show and tell it to, Jana?
I'm thinking we'll host I was reading a little bit about it. We can host our own little meetings for our team. Even new prospects, show and tell, let them smell, feel some of the new products.
You are so on top of it. You really are. That's great. That's perfect. So when we have a show and tell, do we have to have a really big meeting and rent a room and have people show up and bring prizes and have a table and a huge display? Now, that's nice if you can get the people to come, but if you only have a small gathering, do we have to have all of that?
Mm-mm.
All you have to have is your box and some product.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they have a really nice little box that it comes in. Another thing that I used to like to do is take my stuff and put it in a cute little basket. And I would open it at the table, unbox it, and then just pass it around. And then when it came back to me, the last person would put it back in the box and back in my basket. So you can have a show and tell that way too. So I'm excited about meeting in a box. I think it's going to revolutionize the way that leaders hold meetings. And I think that it's really going to encourage more meetings to come out. And like I said, Jana, you were just really on top of it with your ideas today.
Today, I've been sick all week again, and it's today's the first day I've felt better.
Well,
So
well, you look good.
Catch up on my Avon knowledge while I've been in bed sick.
Well, you do not look like you've been sick. You look super nice today. Okay, so here's our Blab event. And I don't know where everyone is going because, Jana, will you be going to Dallas or are you going to come to Benton?
Oh, they do have one in Dallas? I thought it was Tulsa.
I don't know. I want
to go to both. I'm going to try to go to both because I'm going to try to get as many to come with me as I can.
Good. Well, I look forward to seeing you if you can make it to the Bryant one, that Blab workshop again, Bryant Public Library, 10 to 12. It's on Saturday, March 10th. So here's how you can earn extra prizes. You can watch the Tuesday Leadership video. I'm going to attach that to an email later, and I'm going to post it on Facebook. You ladies got to see it live, so you already know. Invite your representatives and introduce them as your guest. Invite your customers, family, friends, or anyone interested in joining your Avon business and hearing more about the opportunity. Now, when I say that, I really mean bring someone who can improve your business. So I'll just be plain. If you're just bringing someone to have someone to say, I brought a guest, but you know they're never going to sell Avon, are they benefiting your business?
You're wasting your time.
What we're looking for is someone to benefit your business, someone to help you earn these incentives, earn money with your Avon business. So, and if you bring someone who joins Avon on the spot that day and has a contract number before leaving the venue, I will have an additional prize for them. And also participate in the planned activities and opportunities throughout the event to earn more, because we are going to have a lot of fun. This is going to be interactive. It is not going to be a sit and listen to the meeting. It's going to be fun. We're going to have things to do. We're going to build our business while we're there. We are literally going to blab about it. So I'm excited about it, and I can't wait to get things started. So does anyone have any questions?
Call from Direct TV.
All right,
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm trying to turn it off.
If no one has any questions, I'm going to go ahead and we'll close this meeting. Thank you for coming, the three of you. And I know Diana had to hop off, but I was glad she was here the time that she was. Have a great rest of the day, ladies. And I look forward to seeing you and talking to you again. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Stephanie, for
Thank
your
you.
time.
Oh, thank you for joining me. Bye-bye, ladies.